Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Blue Marvel. Most definitely the most creative character name since Captain Marvel. This is not a character I have any affinity towards or for. I've never really cared much about him either way. I'm curious if you guys do. I think there's rumors that he's going to be in the MCU, so that might be drumming up some interest, but is he a popular character? I never saw him as a top tier character at all, so you guys can let me know. I hate his costume. Okay, so let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just over 6.5 inches, which is going to make him pretty close to, we'll call it 16.75 centimeters. Here he is up against Darwin. They are pretty close overall in height. If it wasn't for the hair difference, I think they'd be about the same, so I'll say he's about 1 Darwin tall. Now, the thing that bothers me about this is he's wearing a vest, and that normally makes someone look a little bit bigger in the torso. And like here, for instance, man, I love it when they provide me reference images. Look at that. I mean, it's a little bit stylized and there's some foreshortening, but he's got some beef to him, and he looks kind of powerful. But this guy looks like some doofus in cosplay going camping. Like, it's not an impressive look at all, the way they've managed to put it together. I think it's because his head sits so damn high off his shoulders, and then having the collar and vest makes it look even worse. He's very goofy looking in terms of proportioning. He's got tiny shoulders. The lines don't line up well on the arms, so it's just not a good look. And he's got these giant hips that stick out. I mean, we've seen a lot of these parts before. Big thigh gap. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. It's such a poorly put together figure for a character that's already in kind of a goofy costume. I'm not loving it. There's some good to it though. The detail sculpt work in the vest is alright. There's some like cloth looking stuff. The paint work is relatively clean, if not straight, so I'll give them that. I think the head sculpt is pretty nice. Mine has a super googly eye over here. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't actually look like the character to me, at least from what I remember him looking like, and he definitely doesn't look like the box art. So to me, this is just an incredibly underwhelming character, or figure, I mean. The boots are sculpted well enough, but then we've got these weird bottom boots. I don't know. I'm struggling to find anything that is appealing in this figure to me, and it's just not. So aesthetically speaking, personally, I hate it. Objectively, it's like average, so I'll give it like a 6. But the proportioning is just goofy looking. His arms look ridiculously long. They're not that long, I guess. It's just the tall head, the tall neck. I don't know. As far as accessories go, he's got the 2 fist hands that do look oversized. That's another thing that's throwing me off. Then he has 2 kind of gripping hands / trigger finger hands with the fingernails showing. I don't know what these hands are for. Why do we have these hands? Look at the size difference in the 2 sets of hands. The proportioning is all over the place at Hasbro. Then we get these fireball effects, which that's always a welcome thing. Like, more fireballs is cool, I guess. And so that's fine. They're done well enough. So accessory-wise, 5 out of 10. But his giant fist hands are really weird looking. Okay, let's talk about the articulation. Hasbro doesn't even try anymore, I don't think. Like, at all. At all. I'm sure the individual sculptors and designers and things like that want to do things, and Hasbro's like, no, don't. It's too expensive. But I don't really care. I care about the end product. I don't really care what goes on behind the scenes, because that's not for me to worry about. That's for them to worry about. And hopefully sales reflect what they're doing. I sure hope so. I hope people aren't just buying all the crap. It's your average Marvel Legends hinged ball peg, which is average. It's not good. It's not particularly bad. Shoulders go all the way around. Going out to the side is horizontal. That's fine. Bicep swivel is okay. Double jointed elbows. Reasonable range, that's fine. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge, of course. Ab crunch on this guy, it goes back just a little bit, not well done. Goes forward pretty far, that'll do. He's got a weird hunchback though when he does it, so that's not great. Waist twist is okay, belt is in the way, but you can move it. It's very tight, but you can move it. Hips go out to the side horribly. Like, this figure is such a bad figure. Why, Hasbro? Why? I know why. Bottom line. Alright, legs do kick pretty well. They don't really go back at all. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee still doesn't work. Still, they'll just keep reusing the crap that they make. They don't care. They just don't care. So why should I be generous in my reviews? If they can't be generous in their designs, That's not up to me. I'm just going to call it the way I see it. And they're making crap. All right, ankles work pretty well. That's okay. So articulation, it's not the absolute worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not anything good. I'll give it a 6, I guess. Time for the final verdict. What a terrible figure. It's not a good reuse of parts. The base body is, I mean, it's mostly the one body, and it's not a good base body. It doesn't pose well. They didn't put any effort into making it look good. Giant hands, super tall neck. It's just all in all a really weird looking figure that doesn't pose well and has some cool fireballs. If that's what you want, then this is for you. If that's not what you want, which I'm guessing you don't, this is not one you should bother tracking down. So I'm going to give it a final rating of 4 out of 10. Really unappealing figure. And maybe the character has just become so popular lately that people won't care. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. He's always just been a throwaway character for me. I never found him interesting at all. But you guys can let me know what you think about that. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I wish I could have more positive things to say in these reviews, but Hasbro just doesn't want that. So it's kind of a disheartening situation. I want Marvel Legends to be so much better than they are. Okay, yeah, back to the outro. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, which I doubt, go ahead and subscribe. I have new videos almost every single day. And if you come back for those, that's great. But if you don't want to come back for those, I do have thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for those, I guess. And in the meantime, keep collecting.